Hey, I'm T. Washington, and today's question is going to be what video AI generator works the best? We're going to create prompts, and then we're going to go through 8 different video generators with one prompt and see which one creates the best video. That's it. I got 8 different models we're going to use today, so let's get this prompt going. Let go! Okay, so as you can see, I'm in ChatGPT, and we're going to create this prompt. Now, I typically don't do this. I did this when I first started, but this is what we're doing, beginner stuff. And so we're going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to describe what I want and then ask ChatGPT, hey, I need you to create this prompt because I'm trying to create an image. Boom. So let's get straight to it. Today, we're going to create a scene, and the scene is going to be, let's go with an action scene with a main character, and we want that character doing something real specific. Let's pulling out a sword from a rock, no, a big stone, right? So let's just type, I want to create a scene, and I need a prompt to go from text to image on openart.ai. Okay, and said, okay, so here's what I want in the prompt. I'm gonna say in the prompt, I want a let's go with medieval. Medieval. I don't know how to spell that. Medieval. How you spell medieval? Help me out with that one. Where that red line when I need it. There we go. There you go. All right, a medieval hero similar to a knight. I want him to have yellow hair with yellow hair. I want him to have body armor. I spelled that wrong too. I want him to have a horse in the background. I want uh, him standing behind a big stone, and in the stone is a sword. And our hero is pulling the sword out of the stone. Make this. Do we want this to be a realistic or a cartoon? Let's run with a. Let's go with computer. Let's go with like a Pixar style. Make this Pixar animation style. And what am I missing? Oh, the scenery. Make the scenery a battlefield that looks um, like it would after a war, uh, with fire and smoke. I think that's enough. Okay, that's a pretty good start. Enter, and let's see what ChatGPT does. Okay, cool. That's my prompt. That's a huge prompt. Okay, cool. A cinematic video. I'm not gonna read all that. I'm just gonna copy it and just hope they did exactly what I wanted. Okay, now we want to go to openart AI. We want to click on image, right? And we want to go into this prompt. Okay. What we're gonna do is create an image, and then we're gonna try to find out which which one of these models, video models, this image, but which one of these video models works the best with our prompt. Now we ain't get there yet. We still trying to create this image, so let's do it. Let's just try to figure this out. All right. So what we did, go to image, copy paste our prompt. Right now I'm on Nano Banana Pro. Went down. Oh, see, my output is wrong. Today we want to use 16 by 9. So I got to correct that right now. We don't want auto polish. We don't want auto polish, and we want to click generate. Now I already got a couple that went through, but the size pause is not correct, so we're gonna correct that right now. But let me look at them real quick. Oh, see, I don't like him with the sword pulling out right there. It's supposed to be on the ground. I don't like how that's starting to work. So let's go. Let's correct it. I want him standing above the stone. So let's go back to ChatGPT. I want our character to be standing above the stone and pulling with all his strength. Create the prompt. Okay, cool. No, there's no positive. See? Okay, so we don't want positive and negative, but we got our prompt. So we're just gonna copy right there. Sometimes negatives don't work. On Higgsfield AI, negative prompts work. I found that sometimes, depending on what OpenAI model you use, it might work, but typically, no, it doesn't work. So we're not on Higgsfield today. We're on OpenArt AI. We don't spend 280 already on this little nonsense. So always keep track of your credits. Right now we have 13,000, dwindling. dwindling. You can always give more credits too. All right, cool. There we go right there. He's pulling. He's pulling it out. We got our character. We got our scene. And we're going to use this. Okay? And these are settings right there. We got Nano Banana Pro 16.9, 1K, which is the lower option, and our prompt. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to go back to ChatGPT before we do anything. Okay, we have the image. Now I want a prompt for video, a short prompt. I want him to successfully pull the sword out of the stone and hold it above his head, generating power and lightning and generating power and lightning. All right, that's fine. All right, so we're trying to create this video prompt. Again, I don't do this. I did it when I first started, but I don't do this now. But we just want to find out which video creator is going to work best with our prompt. So you saw what I did. We're going to go to the image. You're going to go to frame to video, and then you're going to copy paste our prompt. And this is what we're going to do today. We're going to make sure everything is at its lowest, because right now we're just doing trial and error just to see which model right here works the best with our prompt. Okay? And so all he's supposed to be doing is pulling the sword out, holding it above his head, and it's supposed to be some kind of power and lightning and whatever. All right? So we're going to start with C dance, which is 400. 400. It's a lot. All right? In other words, it is a lot of credits. Typically, you want to upscale, right? Before you do video, you upscale, which I did in my last video, my last tutorial. But we're not doing that right now. So that should be C dance right here. What is it? Yeah, C dance. All right, cool. We got the C dance one. Now let's move to Gemini, Omni, Flash. 16:9. We don't want 8 seconds if we don't have to do it. Cool. I'm going to bump that all the way down to, let's do 5 seconds like the other one I think it was. And that's 250. So let's do that one. Then we got Kling 3.0 Omni. Bump that down to 5 seconds if we can. Cool. Let's go down to 720. Cool. Audio off. And let's generate Kling 3.0 Omni. Then we got some ones I don't even know. I never used these, but we're going to try it. Ooh, that's 405. All right. Grok Image 1.5. Okay. Grok Image 1.5, 405 credits. We're going to use that one. Some of our videos are already ready, but we're not ready yet. Then we're going to go to Pixverse. All right, let's go to Pixverse C1. Never heard of it until our last video. 720, 5 seconds. Click generate. Keep going. Why my phone playing with me? Keep going. Let's skip Pixverse V6. Let's go straight to Happy Horse 1.1. Click that one. See all our videos are ready to roll. All right, we got Happy Horse 1.1. Go down. Cinematic videos, WAN 2.7. I don't even know what that is, but let's click it. We got WAN 2.7 or WAN. What else we got? Ooh. All right, we got VEO 3.1. Might be the last of the newest. Yep, that's the last of the newest ones. So cool. We went through all of these. We're going to go backwards to forward, so we're going to wait till all of them are done. And then we're going to move forward and just watch whatever we got. And we're going to see which is the best. All right. It's all done. It's all done. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Let's go with the first one. The first one is, this one is the VEO 3.1. Nice. Yeah. Pulls it out. Holds over his head. Lightning. Oh, that look good. Hold on. Only issue is how the sword twirls around. I don't like what just happened, so let's watch it. Watch. Sword twirls around, becomes smaller, and then, yeah. So, it's a little glitchy. That is a little glitchy. I don't like that. But as far as everything else, can't complain. Now, what I would do, because I like this so much, I would generate with the same prompt under VEO 3.1 again, and then see what it did. It might do something just as good. Clearly, that's a pretty good option. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got WAN 2.7. We got audio. We got audio. Okay, I didn't mean to do audio, but let's watch it again. That's nice. Oh, yeah. WAN 2.7. Damn, I've been missing out on this one. Hold on. Now, again, this is 720. I'm not looking at how clean or clear or crisp, because I didn't do 1080 or 4K. It's 720 all these. You just want to see who followed the prompt the best, and you know, just everything all together. I like this. I'm gonna say, even though because there was no glitchy things, I'm gonna say this was better. Okay, so WAN 2.7. Yeah, they get a head nod right there. Pause. All right, let's move on to the next one. Happy Horse 1.1, 5 seconds, 720. I think it's face change. I gotta look at it again. Let's do it. That's clean though. I like that. Woo! And he broke. Wait, he broke the stone. Oh, that's clean. Happy Horse 1.1. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. Both of those are better than the VEO 3.1. Both of them. That's tough. All right, let's move on. Okay, now we use the audio at this point, but let's ignore that. Pixverse C1. Pixverse C1, 5 seconds, 720. Audio off. Yeah, I don't like how he pulled the sword out the stone. Everything else looks pretty good, but he pulled it sideways. How do you pull a stone, the sword out sideways? Don't work. Not horrible though. He looks scared of his own strength or something. Ah, I'm doing it. Yeah, I don't I don't like the facial expression, but all in all, can't complain. It's pretty good stuff. Just that sideways pull. I would generate it again on this because I'm not super mad at this. So I would say Pixverse C1 pretty good. Pixverse C1 pretty good. Not as good as the VO 3.1, but it's not bad. Let's move on. The audio. Nigga touched the sword with his hand. I didn't like that. Grok or Grok image 1.5. I didn't like him holding the sword with his hand. I mean, it made it look heavy. He had to swing that one. Look at him swinging. Ugh. Okay, I'm not mad at it. That is clean. Like his cape turned brighter, but that's not even a bad thing. I like this one. I don't like he touched the sword. I would regenerate this one again. That's really good, and I like the little sound. Moving on. Quality is so bad. So we got a Kling 3.0 Omni, 5 seconds. I don't know how this. I don't know how the quality got so bad in this one and so good in the other ones. Ugh, yeah, that's not good at all. Kling 3.0 Omni, trash. That doesn't look good at all. One more time. Moving on. Ooh, okay, that one's tough. Gemini Omni Flash, 5 seconds, 16.9. Yeah, that is perfect. That is. Oh yeah, that is a clean video. That is everything the prompt should have been. His facial expression is perfect. He seems surprised, then he gets his strength. Wow. Yeah, I like that. That's really good. All right, moving on. He happy as hell. All right, first off, he pulled the sword out of the thing too fast. But Byte plus C Dance 2.0, 5 seconds. This was the most expensive one. Okay, 720p, audio off. This was the most expensive one. I'm not even moved by it. It's clean. Pulled the sword out way too fast. Doesn't seem shocked. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not impressed. It's good, but it's not great like some of the other ones. Okay, we got C Dance 2.0. All right, and so we ran through all of them, and the worst one was Kling 3.0 Omni. That is the worst one. That doesn't mean everything they do is not going to be good, but for this particular prompt to create this animation, it might be better for actual like live action humans, not cartoons or animation. But Kling 3.0 Omni, it wasn't good. Then the next good ones were uh, VEO 3.1 was good. Not great, but good. Pixverse C1 was good. not great but good. Uh, Sea Dance 2.0, good, not great. The ones I really liked were the Grok Image 1.5, really good. And that wasn't even an expensive one, I believe. WAN 2.7 and Happy Horse and Gemini Omni Flash. Those are my three best ones. So the top three were WAN 2.7, Happy Horse 1.1, and Gemini Omni Flash. Those are the best three out of all 8. I actually think, hold on. I'm going to go Gemini Omni Flash as my favorite one. And then my second favorite is Grok Image 1.5. Yeah, final answer. Gemini Omni Flash is my favorite. Grok Image 1.5 is my next favorite. And then WAN 2.7 and Happy Horse are my next two. Yeah, this was smooth. All right, and that's it. First, we did the prompts. Then we created an image. Then we went through all of the models to see which one followed the prompts correctly. We used openart AI and ChatGPT. You know, we created the best options for ourselves. We created what we created. We did what we did. And I'll see you on the next one. Gotta go.